Good evening, and welcome. If you're listening to this tonight, allow yourself to relax. Let the day drift softly away like a quiet leaf on still water. You're safe, you're warm, and there's nowhere else you need to be. Tonight, we'll take a slow and gentle journey, through time itself, into a place that once existed, far from the noise of the modern world. A place where the sky stretched endlessly over lantern-lit streets, where voices were low, and the rhythm of life was calm, unhurried, and soft. Tonight, we travel to an ancient village. A place of still evenings, flickering hearths, and the faint sound of water running through clay channels. A place untouched by engines or screens, where time felt like a friend, slow, patient, and eternal. As you breathe in, imagine the cool night air. And as you exhale, feel yourself stepping into the quiet stone paths of the village. A night in an ancient village, where peace still lingers among the fading stars. The sun has just slipped behind the distant hills. A pale amber glow spreads over the rooftops of clay and straw, painting them in soft gold. Smoke curls lazily from hearths as villagers finish their supper, and the air smells faintly of wood ash, herbs, and warm bread. Children's laughter fades as they're called inside. Wooden shutters close with gentle creaks, and the sound of animals settling for the night begins to fill the air. A donkey braying softly, a few chickens rustling in their roost. The world seems to exhale. The streets are made of worn stones, smooth from centuries of footsteps. You can almost hear the whisper of sandals brushing across them. Each step feels like a memory. Each corner holds the faint scent of rosemary and old earth. A softly lit ancient village at dusk, golden sunlight fading over earthen rooftops, smoke drifting gently from chimneys, stone pathways winding between humble homes, distant hills glowing in amber light, peaceful atmosphere, cinematic, hyper-detailed, natural lighting, watercolor style. At the heart of the village lies a small square. It's nothing grand, just a flat, open space where people gather during the day. There's an old well in the center, its rim smooth from countless hands drawing water. A few benches line the edges, made of rough wood polished by time. Now, in the quiet of night, the square feels sacred. Only the soft rustle of the wind and the distant hoot of an owl break the silence. A single lantern glows near the well, casting long shadows that sway gently as if dancing with the breeze. You can imagine the day's echoes lingering here, the chatter of merchants, the laughter of children, the creak of carts filled with grain. But now, the voices are gone. Only peace remains. An ancient village square at night under moonlight, old stone well in the center, soft flickering lantern light, benches and clay homes surrounding the square, cool bluish tones, quiet and dreamy atmosphere, gentle mist rising, cinematic lighting. Each home in this ancient place tells a story. The walls are built of hand-cut stone and sun-dried brick, their surfaces rough but comforting. Inside, the rooms are small but warm. A low fire glows on the hearth, and above it hangs a blackened pot, gently steaming with herbs and lentils. The floors are cool underfoot, made of packed earth or uneven tiles. A few simple tools lean against the walls: wooden spoons, woven baskets, a clay water jar. In the corner, someone has set out freshly baked flatbread wrapped in a linen cloth, ready for tomorrow's dawn meal. And near the small window, there's a candle flickering softly beside a bowl of olives and salt. The flame bends and dances with each faint breath of air that slips through the shutter cracks. This is not a grand life, but it is peaceful. And in its peace, there's beauty, the kind of quiet beauty that the world often forgets. Outside the village, a shepherd walks home through the darkening fields. His lantern glows faintly, a golden dot moving among the silver grass. The bells on his sheep chime softly, a slow, rhythmic music that blends with the wind. He hums an old song under his breath, one his grandfather taught him, a lullaby for the hills. It's a song that has no end and no beginning, just a melody that drifts like mist. By the time he reaches the edge of the village, the moon is high. He pauses for a moment, looking at the sky, endless and ancient, the same sky that his ancestors once watched. Then he steps quietly through the narrow gate, closing it behind him with care. A shepherd returning home under the moonlight, lantern in hand, flock of sheep walking through silver fields, glowing village lights in the distance, stars above, peaceful rural night, cinematic realism, misty atmosphere, cool tones, serene composition. The village sleeps. One by one, the last candles go out. Only the stars remain, scattered jewels over a dark velvet sky. You can see the Milky Way faintly glowing, a bridge of light crossing eternity. The air is cool and still. Somewhere far away, a dog barks once, then silence returns. If you listen closely, you can almost hear the sound of time itself, slow, patient, eternal. It's in the creak of the trees, the faint whisper of night insects, the quiet beating of your heart. The people here do not rush toward tomorrow. They live within the calm rhythm of nature, carried gently by the turning of the seasons. Tonight, they dream of harvests, of rivers, of sunlight over fields, small dreams that keep life warm. Starry night sky over an ancient sleeping village, Milky Way visible above clay rooftops, lanterns extinguished, faint mist, tranquil mood, ultra-detailed, dreamlike realism, soft moonlight, serene atmospheric lighting. As the night deepens, the memories of the day begin to fade. The sound of a spinning wheel, the smell of bread baking, the chatter by the well, all dissolve into the gentle hush of midnight. A woman dreams of weaving new cloth for her family. An old man dreams of walking through his fields again. A child dreams of the stars, wondering what lies beyond them. Every dream here is soft, like the touch of silk. The air outside carries them all, blending them with the wind and carrying them over the sleeping hills. And somewhere, perhaps far in the distance, a bell rings once, signaling that the hour has passed. Time drifts slowly, peacefully, like a feather falling through moonlight. Soft interior of a medieval home with family sleeping peacefully, moonlight through window, calm night outside, gentle firelight fading, ultra-realistic, tender lighting, dreamlike softness, cinematic mood, warm tones. Now, the night has grown old. The air is heavy with sleep. The sky begins to pale at the horizon, a promise of dawn to come. The ancient village rests. Its people sleep soundly beneath wool blankets and clay roofs. The stars slowly fade, replaced by the faint light of morning. You too can rest now. Let your mind drift into that same ancient peace, the peace of a world without hurry, without noise, without worry. You are safe, wrapped in quiet time, floating in stillness. The night is kind. The village is calm. And sleep comes easily, like a breeze moving through the fields of eternity. Dawn rising over an ancient sleeping village, soft morning mist, pastel sky, golden light touching rooftops, peaceful stillness, ultra-detailed cinematic realism, dreamy atmosphere, painterly texture.